Here's a video on interior and exterior angles and polygons. We should know by now that in a triangle, the total degrees of the interior angles is 180 degrees. So with this knowledge, we can take any polygon and go from one vertex to all the vertices that aren't right beside it, and we'll see how many triangles it makes. And we know that every triangle is 180 degrees. So if I add these together, I get 360 degrees. That's the total of all the interior angles in this polygon. Okay? So if I have a figure like this, I could pick any vertex, go to all of the vertices that aren't right beside it, and look at how many triangles I have. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I have 4 triangles, I go 180 degrees times 4 for a total of 720 degrees. That means if I add all of these angles together, this one, and this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, I get a total of 720 degrees. So the formula for this is this right here. That's all you have to remember. N minus 2 in parentheses. You need to do the subtraction before you multiply. N minus 2 times 180, and N stands for how many sides it has. So let me show you a couple. Here, this says it has 5 sides. So I go 5 minus 2 times 180. I get 540. So the total sum of the interior angles for a 5-sided figure would be 540 degrees. What if it had 14 sides? Well, I'd go 14 minus 2 times 180. Can't do that one in my head. Get my calculator. 14 minus 2 times 180 is 2,160. So if it had 14 sides, it would be the total of the interior angles would be 2,160 degrees. Okay? So now let's talk about what we do if we need to find the value of one interior angle. Well, first you have to see whether or not it's regular. If the polygon is regular, then that means all of these are the same. If they're all the same, then it's pretty easy. So first, if you're going to find one, well, this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. So I would go 6 minus 2 times 180. Okay, 6 minus 2 times 180 is 720. Now if I need to know one of these, and there's 6 of them, it has 6 sides, then it has 6 angles, then all I do is divide by 6. Sorry about that, Bill. Alright, so 720 divided by 6 is 120. So that means x in this case would be 120 degrees. Okay? That means each one of these is 120 degrees. That's all you have to do to find an interior angle. Alright? Look at this one. It says, what would be the value of one interior angle in a regular octagon? Well, we should know an octagon has 8 sides. So 8 minus 2 times 180. 8 minus 2 times 180 is 1,080. Well, an octagon has 8 sides or 8 angles, so I just divide by 8. If I divide that by 8, I get 135. So one interior angle would be 135 degrees. Alright? So what if it's irregular? In the case of something being irregular like this, the questions are going to look different. There's no way we can just divide by a simple number or anything like that. You would still do the same concept though. I got to find the total. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. Even though it's not regular, it's still a 6-sided figure. So I go 6 minus 2 times 180. Right? And I get 720 degrees. That means all of these together would equal 720. So if I took 720 and I simply subtracted all of the rest, you could add them all together first and then subtract. I always just subtract them all in the calculator in one step. If I subtract all of those numbers from 720, I get 110. Okay, so that's how we would do one like that. Let's keep going. Alright, now we need to look at exterior angles. This is all you got to know. The sum of all the exterior angles for all polygons, no matter how many sides it has, is 360 degrees. Okay? So if you want to know how much an exterior angle is of a regular polygon, all you do is take 360 and divide it by how many angles it has. Okay? So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. That means it has 5 angles. So I'd go 360 divided by 5. And 360 divided by 5 is 72. So that means this exterior angle is 72 degrees. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sides. So if I'm looking for that exterior angle, 360 divided by 6, which is 60. So this would be 60 degrees. Pretty simple stuff. You can also figure out how many sides a polygon has by if you know an exterior angle. If you got that exterior angle, you just take 360 and divide by that angle, and it'll tell you how many sides it has. For example, this says what kind of polygon has an exterior angle of 36 degrees? Well, if I know that exterior angle, I would go 360 divided by 36. That gives me 10. So that means this polygon would have 10 sides, which is a decagon. So that's how we would do those. Alright, so here's your extra credit. This one wants you to find how much angle C is. Number 1. Number 2, tell me how much X is. Number 3, tell me what kind of polygon this is. You know one of the exterior angles. And number 4, tell me how much X is here. Show all your work. You don't have to draw the figures. Show your work for these. Turn it into Mr. Riddle and get that extra credit.